Welcome to the Theater of Screams, home of the most chilling radio thrillers from yesteryear and beyond. Turn the lights down low and come along with us, if your nerves are strong enough. In the Theater of Screams.
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Robert Taylor in The House in Cypress Canyon, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine. For friendly entertaining, for delightful dining. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Robert Taylor, star of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Undercurrent, in a remarkable tale of
Suspense.
Merry Christmas, Jerry. How's the real estate business?
Kind of early with your greeting, aren't you, Sam?
Well, I gotta get them in sometime. I may not see you again until next Christmas.
If this real estate racket gets any crazy, I'll be dead by next Christmas. I'm glad you could get up here, though, Sam.
What's on your mind, Jerry?
You'll probably shoot me when you hear it, Sam, because I'm probably nuts. But doggone it, you're a detective and you're my pal, and I just had to tell somebody.
Well, you sound like it's serious.
That's just it. I don't know what it is, Sam, but... Now, listen, you know we're agents for a group of houses up in Cypress Canyon. Mm-hmm. Those places that were started before the war never got finished.
Oh, yeah.
All I got in were the foundations, just concrete and a couple of beams. Well, they've been finished now. In fact, I'm putting up the for rent on the last of them today.
Well, what do you want? Police protection from the mob?
Listen, Sam, this house that I'm talking about, it's got a number now, 2256. But before, when the men went back to work on it about 3 months ago, well, they just started when the foreman on the job brought me a shoebox that he'd found up on a beam. And this box had a manuscript in it, a story kind of, all written out.
Yeah.
Well, he gave me the thing. I read it. I didn't think much about it. I put it in my desk. But the other day, and I happened to drive by there, I saw the number on the house and what the house looked like. I thought of this manuscript. Well, I don't like it, that's all. There's something funny about it.
What's funny about it?
Well, mind you, this thing was found in an unfinished house in Cypress Canyon. House that was only just started building.
All right.
Well, listen, Sam, I want to read it to you if you got the time, and you'll see what I mean.
All right, shoot.
Well, here's how it begins. To whom it may concern, my reasons for setting down on paper what follows here will be abundantly
clear to anyone into whose possession it may fall. First, let me say that I'm a very ordinary person. My name is James A. Woods. I'm 35 years old. By profession, a chemical engineer. My wife, Ellen, was a school teacher when I met and married her in Indiana 7 years ago. There's nothing in the past life of either one of us to suggest remotely any cause or reason for the dreadful thing that has invaded our lives. Our married life has been in no way different from that of millions of other average, reasonably happy, and congenial families. 3 months ago, I was ordered by my firm to take charge of a rather minor project in Los Angeles, Hollywood to be exact. The order was a sudden one. There'd been no time to secure accommodations, and conditions being what they are, the inevitable result was that until day before yesterday, we'd been living in the cramped quarters of one of those characteristic California motels. Needless to say, most of our spare time had been devoted to a search for something more permanent and comfortable, but the fruits of these efforts had been, financially and in every other way, a geometrical progression of discouragement. Until last Saturday afternoon, only 4 days before Christmas. We were driving into town on our way to a movie when Ellen saw it.
Jim, look!
What?
That sign in front of that real estate office.
Oh, yeah.
But don't you see what it says? For rent, furnished, 2-bedroom house, close in, immediate occupancy.
Yeah,
Aren't you going to stop?
Oh, Ellen, you know what a sign like that. It'd mean right out in plain sight in front of a real estate office.
Oh, yeah, but Jim...
Either they want $600 a month.
We'll never know until we ask.
If it's any good at all, there are probably 50 people fighting for it right back there now.
Well, honey, there's no harm in trying now, is there?
You really want to go back?
Oh, it's probably foolish, but what can we lose?
Okay.
Oh, darling, come on, cheer up. How do you know? Maybe our luck's changed. Maybe fate's going to give us a nice new house for a Christmas present.
We're sorry to bother you, but we just happened to see that for rent sign outside.
Oh,
and,
yeah, I hung it outside just this minute.
Is the house available?
Why, sure it is.
Let me introduce myself. My name is James A. Woods, and this is my wife, Ellen.
How to do? Wow. Looks like it's fixing to rain.
Yes, so it does, doesn't it? Well, it was one of those things. The real estate agent had just been authorized to rent the place by mail that morning, and he'd hardly had time to look at it himself and put up his sign when we drove up. It was just an ordinary little California house about halfway up Cypress Canyon, number 2256. Just an ordinary, undistinguished little house. The agent didn't know much about it. Construction on it had been stopped by the war, and it had just been completed and furnished lately. Been vacant while somebody's estate was being settled, and now it was owned by a bank in Sacramento. Of course, we didn't
Got
care
this
about
key in
all
the
that.
mail along with the authorization to rent. Only one there is. Of course, you can have duplicates made. Yeah, seems to stick a little. Oh, no, there it is.
Doesn't sound as though that door had ever been opened.
Well, a little oil on the hinges will fix that all right.
Oh, sure.
Now here's your living room. Furniture's a little dusty, of course. You gotta expect that. It's good furniture, though, you see? Benson Brothers.
Yes,
Now, over here's a little den. Paneled, you see? Radio, fireplace. Really a very attractive little room, particularly for a man.
Yeah.
Now, the bedroom's off the living room here. Everything's all on one floor, you understand? It's quite nice, I think.
Yes.
You can see you get the morning sun here. There's a view of the canyon through these front windows. We got cross ventilation.
That's about all there was to it. Wasn't the best place in the world. It was small and badly built, but what would you have done? We took it with as little inspection as that. It was the Saturday before Christmas. And the very same evening, we were struggling up the steps from the road with suitcases and boxes and armloads of clothes and all the endless bric-a-brac that people collect and never know they have until they move. Ellen began unpacking, and I began moving things around and taking the worst of the pictures off the wall, doing all the little things that everybody does when they move into a new place and try to give it something of their own
Don't be
personality.
such a sourpuss. You know, it's a roof over our heads for Christmas. That's more than we ever thought we'd get, isn't it? Now, what in the world are we going to do with those 2 pictures?
Why don't we just leave them where they are?
Jim, we can't. They're too awful.
Well, all right, put them in the closet then.
I can't. Both the closets are jammed full.
No, I mean the other one in the little alcove off the den. At least there's a door there. I suppose it's a closet. I don't know.
That isn't a commentary on the housing problem, huh? A woman moving into a house without even knowing where all the closets are. Take the pictures down, will you, honey? Bring them in here.
Okay.
All right. Guess you'll have to help me with this door. I can't get it open.
Let me see it. Well, of course you can't, silly. It's locked. Where are those keys we found on the desk?
Here they are.
No, not this one. Sure, this one won't work. Well, feels like an awful solid door for a closet.
Oh, and that's one solid door in the house.
No, this one won't do it either. Well, we'll just have to get a locksmith up here on Monday. I'll put the pictures behind the desk, okay?
Yeah, all right. Jim, if you could just help me move this armchair, huh?
Oh, Ellen, will you let it go until tomorrow? You know what time it is?
Oh, but, honey, I'd like to get the place looking just a
Yeah,
little
but it's
bit...
almost midnight. In fact, it's exactly...
What was that?
Tomcat, I guess, out in the brush somewhere.
Sounded near. Oh, hope that doesn't go on all night.
Well, there's much we can do about it. Come on, Ellen, I'm dead tired.
All right, Jim, all right.
Where'd you put the toothpaste, honey?
It's right in the medicine cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
Jim, we ought to get some firewood tomorrow. You know, a fire in that living room would make all the difference in the world.
Can't. Sunday.
Well, Monday then. Jim, I think red curtains are what we need, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just at least for the living room. Anyway, the ones in there now have just got to come down.
Yeah, I suppose they do.
What do you think of red?
Well, I guess it's all...
Jim.
It's some tomcat.
Jim, it sounded in the house.
Oh, now, how could it be in the house, Ellen? We've been over every inch of the house.
Except that closet.
Now, how could a cat or anything else be in a closet that's been locked up for over a year?
I don't know.
It's probably under the house. A wildcat or mountain lion or something. I hear they have them in California.
Jim, I don't like
Well,
it.
neither do I like it, but there's nothing we can do about it tonight.
Well, maybe we ought to call somebody, the police or some
don't be
neighbors.
silly, Ellen. You act like a kid. Come on, let's go to bed, huh?
Well, all right, I suppose it is silly. Jimmy, did you lock the door?
Yeah. Can I turn out the lights now?
Yeah. All right.
Good night, Ellen. Sleep tight.
Good night, Jim.
I don't know what time it was, perhaps an hour, or perhaps only a half hour later. My mind was in that hazy borderland between sleep and a dream that's still part of consciousness. Then I was awake. Ellen, are you all right?
Yes.
Did you have a nightmare or something?
No. I heard it, too.
Well, that didn't sound like any cat.
Put on the light.
Yeah.
It seemed to be out there, Jim, in the house somewhere.
I'm going to look into this.
Jim, you be careful.
Come on. Where's my shotgun?
In the den, I think. Jim.
What?
There's something wet
What? Wet?
running from under the closet door. Sticky.
Hey, Ellen, don't touch it.
I had to. Jim, it's blood.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Robert Taylor in The House in Cypress Canyon. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. These days before Christmas are busy ones indeed, yet smart hostesses everywhere find time for shopping and distinguished home entertaining later. The secret? Magnificent Grand Estate wines. Presented by Roma, America's greatest vintner, Grand Estate wines add distinction to your hospitality on a moment's notice. Make your holiday welcome, effortless, and in perfect taste. The brilliant clarity, full fragrance, and mellow taste of Grand Estate wines please discriminating people everywhere. For Grand Estate wines, limited bottlings by Roma, are born of choicest grapes, then patiently guided to superb taste richness by Roma vintner skill, necessary time, and America's finest winemaking resources. Delight your guests with Grand Estate California wines for entertaining, medium sherry, ruby port, or golden muscatel. For dining, Burgundy or Sauterne. So insist on Grand Estate wines and enjoy the crowning achievement of vintner skill.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Robert Taylor as James A. Woods, with Kathy Lewis as his wife Ellen, in The House in Cypress Canyon. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It cannot be too difficult to understand from the foregoing why I've taken the pains to set down in writing the events related here. To find in one's newly rented house a closet which cannot be opened is in itself certainly no great cause for alarm. But to be awakened in the stillness of the night by unearthly cries within that house, to find oozing from under that closet door something that is unquestionably blood, that's another matter. Perhaps others might have been braver than we. Suffice it only to say that we got out of the house in something very close to a panic, and only returned when we had the moral support of 2 stalwart Los Angeles policemen.
You just moved in here, you say?
That's right, officer. You can see we're still unpacking.
And the place has been empty right along before that?
Yeah, I don't know much about that part of it. You could check all that with the real estate agent, though.
Well, where is this closet?
Oh, it's right in here, officer. And the blood is...
Where? Where's the blood?
Jim?
Officer, I swear to you, there was blood on the floor less than an hour ago. I saw it.
Uh-huh.
It was running out from under that door. We heard that noise, and we got up, and then we saw it. The door was locked.
Locked, huh?
Oh, no.
Well, it seems to be all right now.
Hey, you folks aren't trying to be funny, are you?
Isn't there anything in it?
No, ma'am, there is not.
Look, officer, we're reputable people. You can call my firm. They'll tell you all about me.
There's nothing wrong with this closet. Walls are solid. No trapdoors.
If you think I'm lying...
I didn't say that, mister. Oh, you probably did hear some sort of a noise, and you got a little panicky, and...
What about the blood? It got on my hand.
It isn't there now, is it?
Yes.
Where?
I feel it.
Now, you folks just take it easy. You know, you're liable to hear all kinds of noises up in these canyons at night. You're from the east, you say?
Yeah. I'm sorry, officer.
Ah, that's all right. That's all right. If you have any real trouble, call on us anytime.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, you ought to have this door fixed. That's enough to scare you.
Yeah, we're going to have it fixed. We didn't say much about it after that. There wasn't much that could be said. The next day, I went down to a lot and bought a little Christmas tree and some trimmings, and we tried to pretend we were cheerful, but there was an uneasiness between us that had never been there before. Ellen seemed tired and listless. Several times during the day, I noticed her washing her hands with a brush, scrubbing the one that had touched the blood. That night, we each took a sleeping pill and went to bed. It was sometime after midnight when I was suddenly wide awake and staring into the darkness. In some way, I knew at once and instinctively what had awakened me. Ellen was not in her bed nor in the room. The nameless thing I feared gripped at my heart until I could scarcely breathe. I opened the bedroom door and started through the house, putting on every light that I could find. There was not much to search, but I searched thoroughly. The living room, the kitchen, bathroom, den, even the garage. And all the time, the dread of looking where I knew at last I must look. For I think I knew from the very first time where I'd find her. It must have been a full minute that I stood before that closet door. Then I opened it. She stood there rigid, her arms at her sides, her fingers extended like claws. Her hair was over her face, her eyes stared out of it. Her lips were drawn back in a grin like an animal at bay. For a moment I was frozen with the horror of it. I stretched out my hand. Very deliberately, she turned her head and sunk her teeth until they met into the flesh of my forearm. I'd raised my hand to strike at her, but already she'd relaxed her hold and gone utterly limp. She would have fallen unless I'd caught her. I carried her into the bedroom and laid her on the bed. Strangely, at that moment, my only thought was how I might revive her. Until I saw that it was not a faint, but a sleep that she'd fallen into. Sleep as deep and heavy as though she'd been drugged. And so I left her. But for me, that night, there was no sleep.
Jim?
Yes, Ellen?
What are you doing up so early?
Oh, I got a little restless. I'd make some coffee.
Oh. Oh. I had the most wonderful sleep. And I feel so rested.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Jim.
What?
What's the matter with your arm?
Oh, I just heard it.
Why, honey, it's terribly swollen. Let me see it.
No, it's all right, Ellen.
Oh, it isn't all right. you've got to see Dr. Wesley right away.
Sure, I will.
No,
I
now
will.
you promised me, Jim, that you'll go the first thing this morning. How'd it happen?
Why, there was a dog.
A dog?
Yeah, I heard him trying to chew through the screen door. I went out to chase him away, and he bit me.
Well, you mean there's all that racket and I didn't even wake up?
No, Ellen, you didn't even wake up. It was clear to me that Ellen knew nothing of what had transpired the night before. I went to my office that morning and made a pretense of going over routine business, if only to restore my mind to some semblance of calm by the sight and sound of common, familiar things. Pain in my arm had become a persistent, dull throbbing. I made a late appointment with Dr. Wesley. He treated my arm with something of an arched eyebrow, and he said,
"Well, I've never seen anything quite like it before. That is such a rapid onset of infection."
It was dark when I left his office. I hadn't realized it was so late. Driving home, my car seemed sluggish until I saw the needle on the dashboard and realized that I was pushing it to the utmost of its speed. I was racing home to prevent something before it was too late, before the darkness had conspired against me. For somehow I already knew with certainty that it was the darkness and the night that I had to fear. The curves of the canyon seemed endless. And then the cold fear leaped up inside me. My house, too, was dark. I went slowly up the stone steps from the road, looking, praying for some sign of light or light. There was none. The house was empty. Ellen was gone. I looked with the same self-torturing thoroughness, and in that closet first of all, knowing as I did so that it was hopeless. And so, alone in that empty house, I waited, powerless and helpless now, deadened in thought and will, empty as the house itself, save only for the overwhelming sense of a terrible foreboding. It was sometime in the early hours of the morning, and I snapped on the radio, shortwave. Why? Surely a minor question now. I only know that I did. And then I heard it.
Car 58, car 58, go to Laurel Canyon, the 4000 block. A report that a man has been injured or attacked. Condition thought to be critical. Ambulance will follow. That is all.
I was there almost before the police, edging my way through the little crowd, staring down at the man lying there in his white uniform under the streetlight.
Yeah, the milkman, poor guy.
I heard him scream, but when I got here, he was just like this. All right,
stand back, stand back. Please stand back.
Well, you again.
I heard it on the radio. I lived just down the road.
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Well, take a look. Maybe you can tell us.
He was dead. And he was lying on his back. And his throat had been torn out, as though by the fangs of some wild animal. It is now Christmas Eve, or rather Christmas morning, for it's a little after midnight. I've been waiting here in the stillness of this empty house for nearly 24 hours, waiting for the end. Already once tonight I've heard that dreadful wailing cry somewhere in the hills. I've nailed up the closet door, but that I know is childish and useless. My arm is horribly swollen and turning black, but that's nothing. It's another end that I foresee, as surely as other men foresee the rising of the sun. I hear the cry again. It's nearer now. I shall leave these notes in a sealed envelope and put it in a shoebox, in the hope that someone will give credence to these dark and terrible events, if indeed such nameless horrors can ever yield to mortal understanding. As for myself, I feel no longer any fear or even sorrow, only a desire that the end and the thing that I must do may come soon. And it will be soon, I know. Yes, for there is someone at the door.
Someone at the door. What do you make of it, Sam?
It's quite a yarn. But what of it?
That's what I thought. Now, listen, that's not quite all of it. Clip to it's a newspaper clipping. Listen. Hollywood, December the 26th. Police reported what was apparently a case of murder and suicide in Cypress Canyon sometime in the early hours of the morning. The victims were James A. Woods, a chemical engineer, and his wife, Ellen. Preliminary investigation indicates that Mrs. Woods was killed by the blast of a shotgun in the hands of her husband, who then turned the weapon upon himself. That she fought desperately for her life, however, was evidenced by the disorder of the room and the severe lacerations inflicted upon her husband about the neck and arms. This is the second tragedy to be reported in Cypress Canyon within 24 hours, the other being the unexplained death of Frank Polanski, a milkman.
Well, no such murders or whatever they were ever occurred, if that's what's worrying you. The clipping, well, you have those things printed up, you know.
No, it's not that, Sam. That story was found in an unfinished house in Cypress Canyon. No number, no nothing, just a framework. Now that house is finished. When I drove by it today, well, that's what stopped me, Sam, because it all fits. Now that it's finished, it is the house in the story, the same construction, the same vines and creepers on the lawn, even the same number.
So what, a guy who knows roughly what this house is going to be like writes a yarn and loses it or something?
Did he know the place was going to be listed for rental today, the Saturday before
Oh,
Christmas?
Jerry, coincidence. Two bits you find the guy next door is a ghost story writer or something, and he's been wondering for a year what happened to that thing he wrote.
Okay, coincidence. Well, I'm sorry I bothered you, Sam.
Don't be silly. I liked it. It's a good yarn. That the for rent sign you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to put it up outside now.
Well, so long, Jerry, and Merry Christmas again.
Yeah, well, thanks, Sam. I guess I was kind of silly, all right. Huh?
Listen, when a guy named, whatever it is, Woods, with a wife named Ellen, comes in to rent that place from you, then you can start worrying.
Yeah. Well, so long, Sam.
So long, Jerry.
Come in.
Oh, we're sorry to bother you, but we just happened to see that for rent sign outside.
Yeah, I hung it out just this minute.
Is the house available?
Oh, sure it is.
Let me introduce myself. My name is James A. Woods, and this is my wife, Ellen.
How do? Wow. Looks like it's fixing to...
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, selected for your pleasure from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. Tonight's show marks the third birthday of Suspense on the air, and this is Ken Niles asking our star of the evening, Robert Taylor, to help us celebrate.
Why didn't you tell me before, Ken? If I'd only known, I'd have baked a cake.
Well, Bob, all Suspense parties are surprise parties. As an old hand on Suspense, you know that in our plays, the tables are usually turned on the star. So tonight, although it's our birthday, we're going to give you a present. Here it is, a gift basket of Grand Estate California wines from Roma, America's greatest vintner, to our distinguished anniversary guest, Robert Taylor.
Thanks, Ken. You turn a nice table.
And you can set a nice table with Grand Estate Burgundy in your basket, Bob. For Grand Estate Burgundy means rare dining pleasure. Adds memorable distinction to holiday dinner. Even everyday meals are outstanding in taste when Grand Estate Burgundy is served. Yes, all Grand Estate wines presented by Roma are limited bottlings of outstanding taste excellence.
That I know about Grand Estate wines, Ken.
But did you know that for Grand Estate wines, Roma selects only the choicest grapes? Then the ancient skill of Roma master vintners, necessary time, and America's finest winemaking resources guide the cuvée of this grape treasure to rich taste luxury. That's why discriminating wine users everywhere look to Grand Estate wines as the crowning achievement of vintner skill.
Reason enough. And now, Ken, who's all set to star on Suspense next Thursday?
It's that very wonderful actress and wonderful girl, Miss Susan Peters. Susan will appear as a young lady in straitened circumstances who finds herself mistaken for a very rich young lady and who is forced into continuing the deception with murder as a result.
I'll certainly make it a point to listen. And before I go, I'd like to thank this really great company of actors who have played with me tonight, and particularly Kathy Lewis, who played Ellen.
Thank you, Bob.
Tonight's original suspense play was written by Robert L. Richards. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Miss Susan Peters as star of Suspense.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, the Hall of Fantasy. Welcome to the Hall of Fantasy. Welcome to the series of radio dramas dedicated to the supernatural, the unusual, and the unknown. Come with me, my friends. We shall descend to the world of the unknown and forbidden. Down to the depths where the veil of time is lifted, and the supernatural reigns as king. Come with me and listen to the tale of the Hangman's Rope.
Jim, it came from our right. We better take a look. Yeah. I hope nothing... Arnold! Huh? Look! Hanging from that tree, swinging back and forth. It's a man.
The Hall of Fantasy will present The Hangman's Rope in just a moment. And now for our story, an original tale of fantasy entitled The Hangman's Rope.
There is a legend, you know, a tale about the hangman. For 23 years, the executioner for the crown. Jack Ketch was his name, Governor. Jack Ketch.
I remember we were on our way back from the lake, Jim and Carol and I. And for some reason, we started back to the city later than usual. We hadn't been driving for more than half an hour when one of those sudden spring storms...
Now, where did that come from?
Someone said there might be a storm tonight, but I thought we'd be home before it broke.
Well, we'd better put the wipers on.
We started back too late tonight.
What was it that held us up, Jim?
I don't know. A lot of things. When I finally looked at my watch, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah.
Arnold, look out. There's a man right in front of the car.
You stay here, Carol. Come on, Arnie. We'd better take a look.
Yeah, right. We didn't hit him, did we?
I don't think so.
Now, why would someone be out in the middle of the road on a night like this?
There's a lot of crazy people in this world, Arnie.
He must have been one of them. Yeah, I'm getting soaked.
Now, he was just about here. I can't understand.
Jim, look.
Where?
There beside the tree.
I don't see anything.
guess I was wrong. You know, for a minute I thought I saw someone hanging from their tree.
Oh, you must have been mistaken. You know, I can't figure this out, Arnie. That guy was out here on the road, right in front of us. I saw him just as plain as day. But now there's no one around.
Yeah. We'd better get back to the car.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's no sense looking back at that tree, Arnie. There's nothing back there.
I don't know. I thought I saw someone swinging their back and forth with a rope around his neck.
Oh, no, you couldn't have. Maybe it was some kind of optical illusion. It could have been a shadow or a branch or anything.
Yeah, that's right. Anything. Well, there's the car.
Oh, you two must like it out there in the rain.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. All the time that you were out there in the rain, the man you almost hit was talking to me.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Oh, now, sis, wait a minute. I looked back at the car a couple of times. I didn't see anyone talking to you.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with your eyes, then. I asked him if we couldn't give him a lift. And he said, no, he only had a little distance to go.
Carol, honey, this is the truth. We didn't see anyone near this car.
No. Look, I can prove it. He insisted I take this... Oh, that's strange.
What?
He was such an unusual man. Not American. He insisted that I accept a ring from him. Practically forced it on me. I put it in my pocket, and now it's gone. And in its place, there's a funny little piece of rope. Shaped like a hangman's noose.
I knew Carol wasn't lying to us. I asked her if she would let me have the little piece of rope. After I dropped them off at their place, I went home, took it out, and set it on the table. I can't explain it, but there was something about that rope which seemed old. It was made of hemp, the kind of rope you would imagine Jack Ketch might have used 250 years ago when he was the hangman. That night, as I slept, my sleep was troubled. In my dreams, there was a huge black gallows. I saw a man climbing the stairs to his death. He reached the top and stood there. Standing beside him was a black-hooded man. He raised his hand and the trap door sprung open. There was a scream. And then I saw this man swinging back and forth. His face was hidden from me, yet there was something strangely familiar about him. I felt as if I knew him quite well.
We'll return to the tale of the Hangman's Rope in just a moment. Back now to our tale of fantasy entitled The Hangman's Rope.
When I awoke from my dream, I couldn't get back to sleep. For in the black blankness of sleep, I had come into contact with death. As the morning approached, I fell into a nervous sleep. I was awakened. Hello?
Arnie, this is Carol. Could you meet Jim and me for lunch today?
What time?
About 1?
I hope you'll forgive me if I don't sound awake, Carol. I just couldn't sleep last night.
I didn't sleep either, Arnie. I'll see you at 1.
Then I guess I wasn't the only one who missed out on sleep last night, huh?
That's right. I don't know what it was, but I had the craziest dream. When I woke up, I couldn't get back to sleep.
But that's what happened to me, too.
What kind of dream was it, Carol?
Well, everything was dark and gloomy. I seemed to be watching an execution, an old-time execution, maybe 200 or 300 years old. A man walked up the steps of the gallows, another man was there with a black hood over his head. He raised his arm. The trapdoor opened, and
the man swung back and forth, and there was something familiar about him. Isn't that right?
Yes, but how did you know?
Because my dream was the same as yours, sis. Exactly the same.
Jim's and my vacations were due the following week. We decided to spend it up at the lake, where his family had a cottage. Carol said she might be able to join us on the last weekend, but not before that. Jim and I left the following Friday night.
Well, I can certainly use this vacation. And maybe we can catch a few northerns this time, huh?
Maybe. Is your family going to come up here while we're there?
No, Carol will be up the last weekend, that's all.
Well, then I guess we'll have the place to ourselves, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, why are you stopping here?
Last Sunday night. This is where we stopped. I'm going to get out and take a look at the side of the road for a minute.
Oh, Arnie, why don't you forget about it?
I just want to check it, that's all. That's the tree, isn't it?
I think so.
On that limb. That's where I saw him hanging.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me nervous. Come on, let's go back to the car.
All right.
Carol said that while we were out of the car, she was talking to the fellow we saw.
If that's the case, I can't understand why we didn't see him, too. You know, Jim, there just wasn't enough time for him to get away from the car without our seeing him.
Unless what?
Unless he was never there.
Oh, but that couldn't... Arnie! Look!
On the car seat. Another little piece of rope. Before I could stop him, Jim threw the little noose out into the darkness. A little piece of rope, an inanimate thing, coiled and twisted, which somehow seemed to be alive. We reached the cottage perhaps half an hour later, and though we were both disturbed by what had happened, still it didn't interfere with our sleep. The next day, we went out fishing early, had little luck, and were on our way back to the cottage when the woman who owned the property next door stopped us.
Good morning, Mr. Stanley.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bennett.
Out for the weekend?
Well, for the next 2 weeks. Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Bennett, this is Arnold Slade.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Slade.
Well, thank you. Same here.
You must be that young man that Carol's going to marry.
Yes, that's right.
She'll make you a fine wife, Mr. Slade. Yes. The reason I stopped you, Mr. Stanley, is this.
Mm-hmm.
There's something strange going on out here.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, the constable came by the other day and asked me if I'd seen any strangers here. A couple of people have died over on the other side of the lake. And the constable ain't been able to find out what happened.
How did these people die?
Well, that's what's so strange about it. Both of them were killed by hanging.
Hanging?
That's right. Old Mr. Taylor, who lived about a mile down by the shore, he was one of them, and he couldn't hardly walk. They found him swinging from a tree, but he was several feet off the ground, and nobody can figure out how he got up there.
What the woman had said frightened me. It seemed as if we were getting deeper and ever more deeply into something from which we would never be able to get away. That night, it was Saturday, Jim and I went out for a walk. It was a particularly dark night. The moon was obscured by clouds, and as we walked along, I could hear the chirping of many crickets, and occasionally a bullfrog's hoarse voice raised in protest.
Arnold, this thing has me worried.
In what way, Jim?
This whole thing. Last Sunday night and today when we stopped by the tree. And then what Mrs. Bennett told us.
I've been thinking about it, too.
Oh, that's strange.
What?
The crickets have suddenly stopped. It's too quiet. Jim, it came from over there. We better take a look. Yeah. It's too quiet, just as you said. There must be something terribly wrong up here. I hope nothing... Huh? Look. Hanging from that tree, swinging back and forth. It's a man.
What are we going to do?
We better cut him down.
No. We better call the authorities first.
I guess you're right. Come on, Mrs. Bennett's got a phone. If we hurry, we may be able to get out a great deal of help to the authorities.
Jim, did you notice how high that branch was?
I saw it.
Yes? Why, Mr. Stanley, it's you.
Mrs. Bennett, may we use your phone?
Well, I suppose so. Come in.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But it's in the other room.
Thanks.
What's the matter, Mr. Slade? It looks like something's happened to upset you two.
Well, it has. It certainly has.
Constable, why, what's happened?
We were out for a walk.
Yes?
We heard a scream.
I think you'd better
We
get out
ran
here
to where
right away.
the scream had
We
come
found a
from,
dead
and
man hanging from a
we
tree.
found a man hanging from a tree.
That's right, hanging. Yes, we'll stay here at Mrs. Bennett's. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, what you're telling me the truth, young man?
That's the truth, ma'am.
Mr. Stanley, is what Mr. Slade told me the truth?
I'm afraid it is.
Oh, then no one is safe around here. I wonder who it was.
What difference does that make, Mrs. Bennett? A man's been murdered.
It makes a lot of difference, Mr. Slade. If it was Bill Roberts, then it was just like the other two. I saw him just the other day, and he said someone was playing a joke on him, that he'd been sent a little piece of rope shaped in the form of a noose.
You are listening to the tale of The Hangman's Rope on this week's journey down the corridors of the Hall of Fantasy. We'll return to our story in just a moment. And now, back to our story, entitled The Hangman's Rope.
A little piece of rope. Both Jim and I stared at each other for a moment. It might be coincidence. We knew that, but it was difficult trying to make ourselves believe that. About half an hour later, the constable arrived.
You two found him, that right, Mr. Stanley?
That's right.
We were out taking a walk. We heard a scream, and then we found him.
Can't make heads nor tails out of this. 3 of them. 3 deaths in 2 weeks, all the same way. They all received a little piece of rope just before they died.
A little piece of rope.
Yeah, that's right. I say all 3. I ain't seen the body yet, but I have a pretty good idea who it is, Bill Roberts.
It's enough to make a person afraid of the dark, Constable.
Yeah, ain't it? Well, I want you two to take me to him.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here, Mr. You stay off the phone.
Oh.
I don't want the rest of the people to hear anything about this, at least for the time being. Things are bad enough as it is. All right, come on, let's go. Now, remember what I said, Mrs. Bennett.
Don't you worry none, Constable.
I hope that woman stays off the phone. The whole county will be in an uproar if she doesn't.
Do you, have any idea who's behind these deaths?
No, I haven't.
Funny thing, he was up so high. I don't see how he could have gotten up there by himself.
I only wish I had something to work on. Well, we'll see if he's just like the others in a little while. How far away was he?
There he is, Constable.
I want to get a look at his face. Yeah. I was afraid of that.
Who is it?
Bill Roberts.
But how did he get up there?
Branch is 20 feet off the ground. It'd take an acrobat to climb that tree. Bill wasn't any acrobat.
Well, how did he get up there?
I don't know. 3 people received pieces of rope, and then a couple of weeks later, we find him hanging from a tree. You tell me the answer.
We cut him down, but it took almost an hour to get up on that branch to do it. We put him in the constable's car and drove him back to town. Before he left, we told him that we too had received the little gift, the noose of rope, which had been in 3 instances the forerunner of death. When we got back to the cottage, we had a bite to eat, and seeing as we weren't in the mood to sleep, we sat down to read. I picked up a little book I hadn't seen before and read it from cover to cover. It held an eerie fascination, and I wasn't able to put it down till the last page had been turned, the last word read. Jim? Where did you get this book?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Why?
It looks like a first edition of 200 years ago.
Well, let me see it.
Here.
A short history concerning the mysterious reappearance of Jack Ketch, the hangman who served as executioner for 23 years. I've never seen this book before.
Well, then how did it get here?
I don't know. Jack Ketch. Say, he was the hangman in England who took too much pleasure in his work, isn't that right?
I think so.
How much of this did you read?
All of it. It's not very long.
And
this is what I got out of it. Before he died, the book says he had made some kind of a pact with an evil power. It seems they actually do have a written copy of that agreement somewhere in England. And there's his signature, and an illegible scrawl that no one has ever been able to decipher. The pact promises life after death for him in exchange for certain services. Then the book says that year after year some rather mysterious deaths have occurred. They find the victims hanging from the branch of a tree almost impossible to climb. And the book also says that each of the murdered people received a little piece of rope before their deaths, identical to the ones Jack Ketch used as executioner. That is the warning. The warning of death to follow.
But that's impossible. The man's been dead for over 250 years.
That's right, he's dead. But the rest of the story, it's exactly the same thing that's happening to us. 2 days later, in late evening, the rest of the story unfolded. Jim had gone down to the store to pick up some cigarettes. I'd been down to the shore doing a little fly casting and had started back up to the cottage. I was surprised at how quickly night had fallen. I wished that I'd brought along a flashlight. From somewhere across the lake, I heard the cry of a dog, and the sound of it filtered through and was carried along by the night air. For some reason, I became unaccountably nervous. I stopped walking. I felt someone was watching me. Then from the darkness of the trees, a man emerged.
Here now. Where be you going?
Well, back up to my cottage. I was doing some fly casting till night came.
Any luck?
No. I'd better be going.
No need to hurry. Why? Nice out here, ain't it?
I suppose so.
Strange thing, you know. The little creatures, they stopped.
Little creatures?
That's right, Governor. Crickets and the frogs. They stopped talking.
Yes, they have.
You frightened of me, Governor?
Of course not. What are you laughing at?
You wouldn't understand it, Governor.
Is that you down there, Mr. Slade?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Bennett.
Do you mind if I join you?
No, of course not.
Ah, good.
I'd better be going, eh, Governor? I'll see you another time.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. He just stepped out of the darkness, and there he was.
Well, I guess he's gone now.
Yes, I guess he is.
Where's Mr. Stanley?
He went down to pick up some cigarettes. He should be back soon.
Oh, well, the constable told me to tell you that he'd be out tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Would you mind walking me back to my place, Mr. Slade? It's rather frightening out here when it's this dark.
I'll be glad to.
That man you were talking to, what did he look like?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't see his face. He had an accent. It sounded like he might have come from London.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I can't understand it. The crickets and frogs, they've been starting and stopping all night. They must be afraid of something.
Every time they stop?
What'd you say?
Every time they stop, something happens.
Arnold, where are you?
I'm walking Mrs. Bennett back to her cottage. Anything wrong?
No, I got back from the store and I was wondering where you were. It's just that I have a strange feeling that something is going to happen.
Let's go up to our place, Mrs. Bennett. Maybe the constable will want to see you, too.
That's a good idea. Land sakes, Mr. Slade. The strangest things have been happening out here lately.
Arnold!
We'll be right there, Jim.
Well, there's someone up here now. I thought it was...
Jim!
Something's wrong, Mr. Slade.
I don't know. Jim! What's the matter? Answer me!
Mr. Slade, look! Oh, hanging from that tree. It's Mr. Stanley.
There is a legend, you know. A tale about the hangman. For 23 years, the executioner for the crown. Jack Ketch was his name, Governor. Jack Ketch.
So runs tonight's tale of the unusual, the terrifying, the unknown. Join us again when next we journey down the corridors of the Hall of Fantasy to hear another strange tale of the supernatural. All characters and events portrayed in these programs are fictional, and any similarity to actual events or persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
Welcome, friend. Have a seat by the fire. Make yourself comfortable. Slicing and peeling as a skilled surgeon into bare flesh, he labored as he had many times before until the task was done. Fresh innards shoved aside, ripe guts removed. It was the annual fall ritual. Now there was but one job remaining. Carving ever so carefully, he admired the work before him, an art form perfected. And the hollow face leered back and began to smile broadly, even as the blade dug ever deeper and deeper. You're listening to Campfire Radio Theater. Tonight we kick off our ode to the coveted haunting season with a tale harvested from the mind of John Valentine. So button tight that sweater, make certain your work is done, and brace yourself for an audio chill we call Rites of autumn.
Good evening. Ghoulish Gary Chesterton here in the laboratory bringing you devilish delinquents your nightly dose of spooky hits. Plenty of fresh meat on the slab for tonight, kids, and you can take that all the way to the bank. The blood bank. Let's fire it up, Eagle.
Hello?
Hi, honey. Are you having a fun time at Grandpa's?
Uh-huh.
So what are you doing?
I'm just getting ready for Halloween.
Oh, so you're helping out, huh?
Yep, we're carving pumpkins.
Oh, wow. Carving pumpkins.
Yeah, hey, can you get me a costume?
I thought you weren't up for trick-or-treating this year. Isn't that what you told me?
I know. I changed my mind.
Okay, we'll see. There's a few errands Mommy needs to run, and then I'll pick you up later, okay? I hope it's not too late to find something you want.
Doesn't matter. Just something kind of scary.
That should not be an issue. It's the most scaryful time of the year. But we need to be careful. We don't want to give a certain little boy bad dreams.
I don't have the nightmares anymore, Mom.
I know. You're doing a whole lot better, sweetie. You remember what we talked about. You remember what Mommy said.
There's no such thing as monsters.
That's right. Look, I gotta go. So tell Grandpa I'll be by in just a bit, and make sure and behave. Okay?
I will. Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Hey, who was it, Kyle?
Just Mom.
Yeah, I guess she'll be coming for you soon. Well, I suppose I can still show you the fine art of pumpkin carving in just a few easy steps. Here, have a seat next to me, young fella. It's a discipline, you know. Requires concentration, a steady hand, and a sharp knife. You know, Kyle, certain skills get passed down from one generation to the next.
Like carving pumpkins?
Exactly, son. Like carving pumpkins. I remember when I was a boy just about your age. This was a special time of year. But things are different now.
Different?
More distractions these days. You got video games and electronic toys, 24-hour TV, and a gazillion channels. Right back then, there was just you and the outdoors and imagination.
Oh, yeah? What kind of things did you do?
Oh, well, we had corn mazes and fall festivals, folks dressed up in sheets and silly little outfits, whatever they could throw together. You know, we used to bob for apples this time of year. The world was a simpler place.
Doesn't sound like much fun.
Oh, but it was. It was a golden time. You'll recall your youth one day and feel the same way.
Really?
Well, certainly you will. This season, well, it still has a certain charm. A certain magic, I guess. Don't you feel it?
Nah.
Sure you do. Take a deep breath. Smell that Christmas in the air. Feel it in the pores of your skin, the color of the trees. I guess you always wish there was more time to savor those things.
Are you okay?
Fine, son. Just fine. So, tell me about these dreams you have. The nightmares you were talking about earlier.
Do I have to?
It always helped when I was a boy. It helped to talk about them.
You had nightmares?
Oh, yes, indeed, Kyle. Terrible nightmares. Things that tore me apart on the inside. Gave me a bad feeling, really bad. But you see, I was lucky. I had a friend to talk to.
A friend?
Sure. My best friend, in fact. I called him Larry. He told me what to do to feel better. You see, I got picked on in school. Kids were mean. We moved around a lot. I was always the new kid in town. Didn't fit in. I was an easy target for those little bastards.
That's a bad word, Grandpa.
Oh, yes, it is, Kyle, and don't you repeat it. Well, let me tell you something funny about my friend Larry, though. No matter where we moved to, Larry was there. And what's more, Larry knew how to make the nightmares go away.
How did he do that?
Larry was real smart, you see. He knew that I needed a purpose, a mission. Larry introduced me to the work.
Work? Like a job?
No, son. The work is, it's hard to explain, really. It's like a therapy of sorts, an outlet for those bad feelings, the nasty impulses. Larry showed me how pouring those emotions into the work could drive the bad dreams away, those nightmares, the nights of restless sleep. It all went away.
Was Larry real? Like a real person?
More real than any friend I've ever had. He taught me things. Larry was, he was very wise.
What happened to him? Larry, I mean.
We grew apart as I got older, drifted. Didn't see him much anymore. I suppose he had taught me everything I needed to know.
Hi there. Sorry to interrupt. I'm selling tickets to the church carnival coming up tonight. Would you like to go?
Well, I don't know. Let me see your flyer there.
They're doing a trick-or-treat down the main street, a haunted hayride through the Whisper Meadow, and there's like a raffle for a laptop, surround sound stereo, fresh baked goods, cookies, lots of cool stuff. It's only $2 per ticket.
Well, that sounds like a good time, doesn't it, Kyle?
Sure, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about, a good old-fashioned Halloween carnival.
We don't use the word Halloween, because I guess it, offends some people. That's why it just says Fall Carnival on the flyer.
Of all the... Whoever heard of such foolishness?
Yeah, I know it's kind of silly.
I'll take 4 tickets. My wallet's in the house. Let me grab you some cash, dear. Stay right here.
Do you know if the neighbors are home? I rang the bell and nobody answered.
I don't think so.
Do your parents go to Bethel Baptist?
No, we just moved back to town.
You guys should join us. We've got a lot of kids your age. Good-sized youth ministry. It's really cool. So, this is your grandpa's house.
Yep.
Carving pumpkins, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one looks scary.
It's not that scary. I mean, well, it's not like a monster or something.
No such thing as monsters, right?
That's what Mom says. There's no such thing as monsters.
Hey, better be careful with that knife. It's, pretty sharp.
What was your name, dear?
Carrie.
Carrie. Such a lovely name.
My folks live over in Brookhaven.
Would you mind stepping into the house for a second, Carrie?
Well...
I've got an item that might be perfect for the carnival this evening.
I really gotta be going.
Of course.
Still have a ton of tickets to sell.
This'll just take a second. Now, I've got your money in here on the counter.
Okay, sure. It was really nice meeting you two.
No, step this way. It's in the next room.
Is everything okay? The door's locked. Grandpa Jay, is everything okay?
Just a second, Kyle.
What happened?
Darn old doors lock themselves sometimes.
I heard a scream.
A scream? Oh, that. Oh, just having a little fun. Couldn't resist, you know. Guess it's the season we're in.
What do you mean?
We didn't realize the young lady would scare so easily. I hope she'll forgive me. Oh, you should have seen her face, Kyle. You see, she went to pick up her money off the table there, and as she did, I slipped on this old rubber mask. Well, she turned around, and I guess I must have given her one heck of a fright. I don't believe she touched the floor twice on her way out the back door.
She's gone?
Shame, really. Such a sweet girl. Some folks spook easy. Hard to believe in this age. Well, young man, I'm going to grab our jack-o'-lantern so we can finish up on the kitchen table. Sure is a nip in the air out here today. Starting to feel the season in my bones. What are you doing?
I thought I smelled something.
Kyle, now you know I've told you to never open that door. The cellar is off limits to little boys.
I know, but...
Those stairs are rickety. You might break your neck going down there.
It smells like something's burning.
Well, that's just the jack-o'-lanterns. Lighted a few earlier while I was hauling up decorations. Now close that door and come have a seat at the table. That's a good boy. Now, let's see, where were we?
You look kind of pale.
I just get a little winded these days. Not quite as spry as I once was. And the truth is, son, this old man, well, he won't be around much longer.
Why?
Your grandpa is sick. I have a terminal illness. Do you know what that means?
I'm not sure.
I'm dying, son. May not see another autumn, another Halloween.
Maybe... Can't you go to the doctor?
Oh, nothing more a doctor can do for me now, Kyle. There's a tumor growing inside my brain. I'll get weaker as time passes, grow sick. Soon I won't be able to get out of bed or use the damn toilet by myself.
Bad word, Grandpa.
Soon I won't even be able to talk. That's why this moment with you is vital. I want to pass on some things before I go. My knowledge. Things like...
How to make pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns?
Exactly, my boy, exactly.
I'm really sorry that you're sick.
Well, and no use dwelling on such things. Let's talk about something more cheerful.
Well, I'm ready to carve the eyes.
Ah, yes. Take great care at this stage. The eyes will reveal the nature of your creation. Careful. Careful with the blade. You asked me about Larry earlier. You asked me what happened to him. I told you we don't talk much anymore. Well, that's not entirely true. You see, we talk once a year. We talk before almost every Halloween. It's our tradition.
Why just Halloween?
Well, because that's when the dreams return. The bad dreams. The monsters.
You talk to Larry about them?
That's right. And we talk about the work.
How do you do the work?
Sometimes, Kyle, one must do things, terrible, terrible things, in order to chase away nightmares. Now, I know it's difficult to understand. Well, you're still a young man. But one night, when the world lies silent around you, silent as a tomb, you'll hear a voice speak to you. It'll call your name. Now don't be afraid, because this voice is your friend, and it'll tell you what must be done. It'll tell you of the work. And suddenly, all will be made clear.
I'm not afraid, Grandpa.
I know, my boy. There's no reason to be.
So what do I do with the seeds?
What's that?
The seeds from the pumpkin.
Ah, the seeds. Well, you hold on to them. Let them dry. Now plant them, and you may just have your own pumpkin patch this time next year.
Awesome!
Well, looks like your mother is here. Yep, that's her coming to the front door now. Say, why don't you go let her in?
Okay.
And Kyle, remember what I told you? Remember what I said.
Wow. What do you have all over your shirt?
Pumpkin guts.
For heaven's sake. We need to clean you up before we head home. You are not getting in my car like that. Pumpkin guts. Ugh. So who was that I saw you talking to at the kitchen table?
That's my other grandpa.
Your other grandpa?
He's from Daddy's side of the family.
Your Grandpa Jay?
Uh-huh. Grandpa Jay.
Sweetie, your Grandpa Jay died before you were born.
Mom, just ask him.
Dad?
He's right in there.
Dad! Kyle, there's nobody in here. Where's your grandpa? Your real grandpa?
Oh, he's not here. Grandpa Jay said he went out for a while.
Kyle, that wasn't your Grandpa Jay. Is anybody here? Dad? Dad! This place is a complete mess. Oh my god. What's that? What's that smell? Oh, it smells like something's burning.
It's the jack-o'-lanterns.
What?
The jack-o'-lanterns.
Why are they
down in the cellar?
Kyle, why are there jack-o'-lanterns lit in the cellar? For God's sake, the whole house could go up in flames. What the hell is this?
What is it, Mom?
Don't come down here, Kyle. God, the stench.
Mom? What's down there?
Stay by the door, Kyle!
Are the monsters? Oh, God. Mom?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is your Eyewitness News with Gil Marshall.
A shocking and gruesome discovery in Pleasant Heights today, as 9 bodies were recovered from the basement of a home in the otherwise tranquil subdivision. Details are still emerging, but a neighboring family and a teen girl, as well as the elderly homeowner, are believed to be among the victims, some of whom were reportedly decapitated in bizarre ritual-like fashion. Human skulls were found in the cellar of the home, and quoting one officer on the scene, they were lit like jack-o'-lanterns. There are no suspects in custody, but the authorities believe the slayings are connected to the semi-annual All Hallows serial killer that has remained at large over the past 3 decades with identical crime scenes in at least 7 neighboring states.
But one night, when the world lies silent around you, silent as a tomb, you'll hear a voice speak to you. It'll call your name. Now don't be afraid, because this voice is your friend, and it'll tell you what must be done. It'll tell you of the work.
You've been listening to Campfire Radio Theatre. Tonight's tale, Rites of Autumn, was written, directed, and produced by John Ballantyne. Additional voice direction by Blaine Hicklin. Horror DJ material written and performed by Rich Wentworth. Featured in the cast were Joe Stavko as Grandpa, James Hicklin as Kyle, Shelby Sessler as Carrie, Tanya Milovich as the mother, Rich Wentworth as Ghoulish Gary, and Kevin Hartnell as the news anchor. Music by Kevin Hartnell. Halloween-themed songs by Mark Turner, the Zombie Dandies, the Vivisectors, and Kevin Hartnell. Sound design by John Ballantyne. Additional sound courtesy of Free Sound Project. Mixing and post-production by John Ballantyne. Share the horror and visit us at CampfireRadioTheatre.com and on Facebook at Campfire Radio Theatre.
Welcome to this, my final tale in our present series of Fear on 4. This week, in Dance in the Underworld, Avril refuses to believe her son is dead. Could she be right?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hardwick. There's nothing more I can do.
But it can't be. I mean, look at him. He's breathing as normally as you and me.
The machine is breathing, he isn't.
So why does he look so healthy?
A young man fit, no sign of illness. It's not uncommon in accident cases like this.
But I don't see
Yes, if we go on like this, his body could stay alive for years. But that's just his body. It's not him. The electrocardiogram will go on registering a heartbeat for as long as we continue pumping air into his lungs. But this machine here tells the real story. See the brain scanner? Not the slightest quiver.
Perhaps it's faulty.
Okay. Maybe you need more time. We'll talk again. Maybe tomorrow you can bring your wife.
No, Doctor, there's no need. If it's just my permission you want, you can have it.
Look, don't feel we're putting pressure on you. You really can go away and think about it.
If it was up to me, you could have turned the switch last week.
I know. Somehow it's always hardest on the mother.
She made me promise not to. Here, give us the paper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Doctor, I want it now.
You're absolutely sure? That's for the best, believe me.
Now, which one's the switch?
You don't have to.
It's the father's right. Which one?
The red one there. Press that, and the lung pump stops.
He was hardly 16 years old. Pit accident, they called it. That was his father's idea. 2 years down there, and we'll make a man of him. 2 years. They dragged him out a couple of months later. Usual thing. A couple of props collapse, roof caves in. Someone's always been buried alive. They said he'd been suffocated. But he looked beautiful on that hospital bed. One of God's angels. That were 5 years ago. He wasn't dead when my husband switched him off. I know he wasn't dead. But they still went ahead and buried him.
No. Which one's the switch?
You don't have to.
It's the father's right. Which one?
The red one there. Press that, and the lung pump stops. Tony'll die almost at once.
Take no notice of him, Dad. I'm all right.
You said it'd stop.
It will. I'm sorry, but it will.
Don't listen to him, Dad. They don't know what they're talking about.
There. He's gone.
God bless you, Tony.
Shall I put the sheet over him?
I'll do it. Goodbye, lad.
Oh no, Dad. Not the darkness as well.
It's getting dark, Scott. Why don't you come in?
Nearly finished.
It's a beautiful night.
Sure is. How many do you say you've invited?
Only about 10. I thought we'd do a barbecue.
Ah, no need. Tomorrow's lunch is already in the oven.
What oven?
You're standing on it.
You mean?
Yeah, it's what we call a hungy. Actually, we's the wrong word. It's an old Maori trick, but I thought it's beyond picking up on a good idea.
A hungy?
That's right. Dig a hole, light a fire in it, and put your whole lamb on red-hot stones. It's all wrapped in wet sacking. Then you bury it.
You mean cover it with earth?
That's right. There's a little beaut in there, and by lunchtime tomorrow it'll be just about ready. Hey, what's the matter?
It's nothing, Scott. Nothing.
I tell you, it'll be delicious.
Sorry, I'm being silly. It'll be wonderful.
You've a funny way of showing it.
No, forget it. Honestly.
Oh, I don't know. Your first Australian summer, and here you are crying your eyes out.
There. Look. Not a tear in sight.
That's more like it. Hey, come here. Let's give the old man in the moon something to really smile about, eh?
Yes, I have a daughter, Jennifer. She married an Australian farmer last year. Scott, nice boy. They're in Queensland now. They want Victor and me to go out to join them. You know, emigrate. Scott's gone and built us a lovely bungalow. 20,000 acres he's got. Far cry from Doncaster, and that's a fact. Of course we'll not be going. Well, not yet a while, anyway. Tell you. See me getting on an aeroplane. I know they're closing down Pitt. There's no doubt it's been talked about for months, but... You try dragging Victor away from his precious mine. That Pitt's his little shrine. I tell you, he'll never budge. Day he dies, they'll have to go and bury him in it.
He's claustrophobic?
Ever since the accident.
Well, if that's the case, she'll love it here.
And what about Dad, eh? Do you really think she'd be happy leaving him in England?
I don't know. From what you say, he's more married to that mine than your mother.
That's only part of the story. Anyway, the pit's been closed down.
Oh? Since when?
It was announced last month. Mum's delighted. She sent me a letter telling me all about it.
So, what happens now?
I don't know. Maybe I should fly back and see what I can do.
Oh, can't be that bad, surely.
I don't know. Something tells me something's about to happen. I can't explain. I just feel something's wrong.
Avril! Avril! Come out of there!
Go away!
I want to talk to you!
I said go away!
What are you up to?
Mind your own business.
Look, if you don't open this door, I'll break it down. I mean it.
Leave me in peace.
There's a letter from Aunt Jennifer. Do you hear what I said? There's a letter from Australia. All right, I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2... What the hell are you up to? Locking yourself up in the shed again.
Where is it?
Tell me what you're doing first.
Read him, Victor. Now, where's the letter?
Here.
Dear Mum,
So this is the kind of rubbish you're into.
It's not rubbish.
Luck in the afterlife. If you think the answer's in this trash, you're in for a nasty surprise.
It's a nice letter.
Well, of course it's bloody nice. She's our daughter, isn't she?
Oh, yes. Says the bungalow's finished.
Why do you have to go and tell her about the pit being closed?
What's wrong with that?
She's not interested in local gossip.
Of course she is. She spent nigh on 20 years living with it.
It only makes her think we're ready to pack up shop and get on out there.
No, it doesn't. If there's one thing about Jenny, she understands.
Yes. It's a pity she's not here now to help us. You know what tomorrow is, don't you?
Of course I do.
You away?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on, Jen. Don't get like them.
What's that supposed to mean?
Going silent on people. Isn't that what you came out here to escape from?
All I want is to forget.
Forget what?
Doncaster. Everything.
Everything?
You know what I mean.
Well, that's the trouble. I don't. You tell me your mum and dad love each other, but there's a problem about Tony. Okay, she still blames your dad for what happened. She won't accept that her son's dead and buried, but what's that got to do with you?
Stop pushing me.
You're keeping something back, aren't you? Well?
It's secret.
Oh, for God's sake, Jen. Try, will you?
I can't.
Yes, you can. Just take it step by step.
When Tony died, Dad came back and told Mum what he'd had to do. Well, like I said, she didn't believe him. That afternoon, we found her locked in the garden shed. She was talking to herself. Dad called the doctor. Then a sort of therapist arrived on the scene.
You mean a psychiatrist?
Yes, the first of a string of them during the past 5 years. In her last letter, Mum says she's going to a new one, a Mrs. Manners. The first one said Mum couldn't be left alone under any circumstances and that Dad had to stay with her. He'd just been made pit manager, but they gave him a month's special leave. Then we realised. How could we fix Tony's funeral when she wouldn't accept anything had happened?
So?
We had no choice. I had to organise everything. Dad couldn't go. Nobody could. Friends, relatives, no one. I made the arrangements. Told Mum I had an interview. And I went to the service. All on my own.
What do I think of mines? That's a funny one. What do you think? They're evil. Smelly little burrows under the ground where the devil lives. It was the devil that swallowed up my son. But Tony was too good for him. That's why I know he's still alive. Waiting for me.
Tell me about the garden shed.
The shed? What's that got to do with it?
Do you go in there to hide from the past?
I live in the present. So does Tony.
Is that in the garden shed?
Maybe.
Only maybe.
Oh, is that you?
Go back to sleep.
What are you... Do you realise what time it is?
Midnight. And the bells of hell go ring-a-ding-ding.
Are you getting dressed?
Turn over and go to sleep.
How can I? You clattering about?
I'll be gone in a minute.
Gone? Gone where?
To see Tony.
Oh, Avril, lass. Not that again,
It's the
please.
anniversary today.
I know, but can I wait till morning?
5 years since you turned that switch and had him buried alive.
It wasn't like that, Avril. Can't you get it into your
The
head?
exact same day as our own wedding anniversary.
As you've reminded me every year since.
So good night, Victor.
Wait a minute, Avril. At least let's talk about it.
I said good night.
Jenny? 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 What the hell are you doing in here? Hey, are you all right?
I don't know.
What's the matter, sweetheart? You feeling ill or something?
No, it's nothing like that. I just feel strange. Something terrible is going to happen. I know it.
Hey, it's all right. Come on. It's a lovely day out there. The sun's blazing down. They'll be here in an hour or so.
I'll be all right.
Why don't you go into the house and get changed?
Yes, I'm being silly, aren't I?
Well, I didn't expect to find you in a corner of the stables.
Is that
did I get here?
Well, you don't remember?
No. I was watering the vines, then everything started to spin. And now you're here.
That's right. Everything's fine. You're just overtired, that's all. From now on, you don't have to do a thing except go off and make yourself look beautiful. You can leave the rest to me.
If you don't open up, this is the only answer.
Just stop it, will you? Stop it!
Not till either you open up, or I've torn it off its hinges.
Are you satisfied?
What do you think?
Remember it, do you? My wedding dress. You should do.
But why?
Why not? Serves to remind me of what marriage is meant to be about.
I don't.
No, of course you don't. I mean, what's in a lost son? Or a daughter living 12,000 miles away? There's nothing really to understand, is there?
Right.
Victor, let go.
No, my lass. This time, we're going to do things my way. Then maybe we can put an end to all this nonsense.
You're hurting my arm.
Like I should have done years ago.
Stop it, Victor, stop it.
No, not this time. You're coming with me, lass, and we're going to see what we're going to see.
Where are you taking me?
Where do you think?
Ow! I don't know.
Pit.
No, Victor, not that, please.
So we don't like mines, eh? Nasty things, mines, aren't they? Bury people alive. Stinky, dirty, nasty, smelly. Little burrs under the ground.
You can't make me. It wasn't. I'll do anything. Victor, anything.
You're damn right you will. You'll do exactly what I tell you.
No, please, Victor, don't make me.
It's too late, Terrell.
The dress.
It's all too late.
Jen? Can I come in yet?
Hang on, nearly ready.
They'll be here soon.
I've got a surprise for you.
Ooh, shall I call them up and cancel?
Shut your eyes. Are they shut?
Oh, yeah.
You can open them now.
But...
Do you still like it?
You know I do.
Still fits. Not bad a year on, is it?
Jenny, I don't understand.
You don't like it? You think I look silly?
No, you look staggering. But a wedding gown? I thought you got a new bikini.
I know. It just sort of fell out of the wardrobe. What's the time?
Just gone noon?
So it's after midnight in England.
What's that got to do with it?
Mum and Dad's anniversary. You go down and start getting things ready.
What about you?
I've got to make a call. I won't be long.
You're going to call England?
I always ring on special occasions. They'll be expecting me.
They'll be sound asleep.
No, they won't. They're waiting for me. I've got to warn them.
Right, get in.
Please, Victor, don't.
I said get in. Every day for 20 years I've done this, and every day for 20 years... Sorry, it's a bit cramped. It's only a cage after all. There. You're in. I'm going to let you go now, all right?
Let me out! Let me out!
It's no use, my sweet. The cage locks automatically as soon as you shut the door.
Oh, Victor, please.
Only it's quite a long drop to the bottom.
Oh, please, Victor, for pity's sake.
This, you see, this is a button. It's like a switch, you know. Turn it on to start and off to stop. But then, I know all about that, don't I?
That's cruel.
It's painted red because, well, it's dangerous, isn't it? Tell you what, let's press it and find out what happens.
No, Victor, please, no.
Don't you want to find out what happens when little red buttons are pushed?
No, let's go home and to bed.
Oh, you do, surely. After all these years? Yes, I knew you did. Naughty girl. You can't wait, can you? Right, hold on to your safety straps. Don't be frightened. We're only going down into the bowels of the earth. Do you hear that coming? The wind. That's the counterweight cage on its way up. It won't crash into us, don't worry. Like 2 express trains passing by in a tunnel. That wasn't so bad, was it?
I'm going to be sick.
All over your wedding dress? Sorry, love. We're on our way to the bottom, and there's nothing either of us can do about it.
But Scott, what shall I do? There was no answer.
Look, they've probably gone away for a few
They
days.
never do that. I told you about Mum. She hardly ever leaves the
Well,
house.
this time she might have done.
On the anniversary? No, Scott. Something terrible's happened.
Okay, just calm down, eh? There's people coming soon and we're giving a party.
I know, but
nothing. We'll all have a good time and then we'll see what we can do. For all you know, their phone could be out of order.
It isn't. I got the operator to check.
Okay, but I'm sure everything's going to be all right.
You promise?
Scott's honour. Now then, hang on to the spade. I'll lift out the lamb.
Oh, yes. You've uncovered it.
Sure have. Should just about be perfect now. Oh, it's still hot. Right then. One lift and... Ooh.
But it's all...
Scorched, yeah. Black and crisp on the outside. Tender and sweet in the middle.
Oh.
Jenny? Jenny, for God's sake, what's the matter?
Come on, get out.
I must have been out there. I'm frightened.
Oh, yes, you are. There.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, darling. Everything's under control.
But the doors, how do we get back?
Maybe we don't. Come on, give me your hand. There. This is my pit. Mine. Just be quiet for a sec and listen. Listen to it talk. Smell it. Go on. Sniff the cold, dank stench. How does it feel, eh? How does it feel to have 1.5 miles of earth and rock over your head? Millions of tons of earth's crust creaking and groaning to fill up this little bubble of air in its belly.
Stop it, Victor, please stop.
Oh, no, not this time. I mean, according to you, this is the place I love, isn't it? Victor's been married to his mistress, the mine, for over 20 years. Isn't that what you say?
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Open your flaming eyes, woman. Look at it. Go on, damn you, look at it. And you accuse me of having my son sent to his grave whilst he was still alive? Grave, eh? I've been buried alive most of my working life. Right. Down on your knees.
What?
You heard me. Down on your knees. Right down. Now, crawl through there.
Victor, I'm not.
Crawl! Go on. It's only about 10 feet. There's a disused shaft I want you to see. Watch your head. If it hasn't already collapsed, you'll be able to stand. If you ever get there. Right. Come over here. Come on. See this. Do you know what this is, eh?
I've been warned.
It's a prop, Avril. A pit prop. It's 5 years old. And the one before it broke.
Oh, my God.
Yes, you're right. We're standing right on the spot where Tony had his accident.
All right, Victor. You made your point. Can we go back now?
I wasn't here, of course. Not at that exact moment. But I can tell you what would have happened. The prop would have groaned, like you can hear it now. But how can you tell me? How do you know the difference between a piece of wood that's groaning under the weight of the earth above and one that's about to splinter and crack in two? And you think I love this place. I hate it. I hate it more than any man's got a right to hate anything.
But why? I don't understand. Why Tony down here?
Because I was terrified when I first came down here. Terrified! Do you know what that means? I wanted him to know that fear. I wanted him to know me. I didn't want him to be a minor all his life. 2 years, that's all. Enough time for us to be together and for him to grow into a man. But the mine won. The mine got him first.
But why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you now.
After all these
And
years.
for me.
Yes, of course.
So now you know.
I do know, yes.
And all that about me having Tony buried alive.
If I'm trying to understand what you've been through all these years, you've got to do the same for me.
Oh, lass, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Come over here.
What for?
What do you think?
Oh, Victor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sure, it's all right now. Everything's going to be fine from now on in. I'll ring Jen in the morning and tell her we've decided.
That's what I want more than anything.
You know, you still look stunning in that dress.
Oh, Victor, it's filthy.
As beautiful as the day we were wed. Here, come here, love, and take me out.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
I don't hear.
Just listen. Do you hear that?
What?
Mine. It's playing our tune. How we danced on the night we were wed. We vowed our true love through a word wasn't said. The world was in blue. There were stars in the skies, except for the few that were there in your eyes. Dearest, I held you close in my arms. Angels were singing a hymn to your charms. Two hearts gently beating, murmuring low. Darling, I love you so.
Thank you, Victor. That was lovely.
Don't leave me.
What?
Don't leave me.
What? Did you hear?
Tony? Tony, is that you?
Help me. Please, help me.
Come on, Avril, let's go.
Let go.
Come on. It's not safe.
It's our Tony. He's down here, still alive.
He's not. It's only imagination. Come on. Let's get back to the cage.
Please, help me.
You knew he was here. You knew, didn't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
That's why you've loved this place all these years. You've been seeing Tony and keeping him to yourself.
Avril, Tony's dead. He's gone. He died 5 years ago and he's not here.
He is?
Yeah, I switched off the bloody machine myself. He's dead.
He isn't. He spoke to me. Look. Over there. Tony. Tony, is that you?
God's sake, don't look, Avril. Shut your eyes.
He's coming towards me. He needs me. Don't you, Tony?
Don't go to him, Avril.
He's my son. Tony. Tony.
It's not Tony, look.
Don't leave me again.
Watch out. He's masking the prop shaft. He is the prop shaft.
My little lad.
Hold me, Mum.
Oh, no. No. It can't be. Your skin's all... That's the first time I've ever fainted.
Too much sun?
No, Scott. It wasn't that. It was the sight of that meat. Its skin all burnt and black and peeling off.
That's just how it should be.
Look, I might as well tell you. You know I said I had to organise Tony's funeral.
and that Mum and Dad didn't go.
Yeah.
And you know Mum's always accused Dad of having Tony buried alive.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't.
I don't get you.
He was cremated. I had Tony cremated. And I've never told them.
Brian Pringle was Victor, Maggie McCarthy, Avril, Angus Wright, Tony, Jenny Funnell, Jenny, Simon Treves, Scott, Oriel Smith, Mrs. Manners, and Fraser Carr, the Doctor, in Dance in the Underworld by Stuart Carr. The director was Martin Jenkins. I am Edward D'Souza, the Man in Black, and the time has come for me to return once more to my own underworld, deep in the bowels of Broadcasting House. Sleep well, and I hope we meet again soon for another dip into the realms of fear and horror. Au revoir.
Thank you for listening to Theatre of Screams. Join us next week for another chilling compilation. Until then, this is Gideon Bones wishing you pleasant dreams from the Theatre of Screams.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good cow.